What is the single biggest threat to tourism in Florida? Sharks, sunburn, sand spurs, Karens, Cubans, red tide? Honestly, yeah, it should be red tide. But our state refuses to make tourists aware of the fact that the water that they're swimming in is toxic because apparently the public's health is worth less than tourism. I'm serious, after 400 million gallons of toxic water were cleared to be dumped into Tampa Bay, they didn't tell people not to swim. They didn't tell people not to go to the beach. They didn't tell people anything. I found out the hard way from getting my eyes burned out of my head while surfing, only to find out the real cause of it weeks later. But that's a topic for another video. Did you know that offshore winds in Florida account for dozens of rescues a year? What's crazy is when the water looks the calmest, it can actually be the most dangerous in a lot of ways. Now, we all know that wind makes waves. It takes wind traveling across hundreds of miles of ocean to create big waves. On the contrary, if the wind is coming offshore and blowing out to the ocean, it will look like this. Flat, calm as could be, and many would say a perfect beach day. But independent weather research and general weather awareness is all but dead within tourists. All tourists really check is the rain chances. And God forbid, if it rains the entire week, their whole vacation is ruined. It's crazy that since this whole toxic water, phosphate, red tide thing started, I really started seeing tourists for their true colors. They don't really care about the water. They don't really care about helping to contribute to a cleaner ocean. They just don't want their vacations ruined. Well, have no fear. Your vacation is going to be ruined all on your own. Remember those offshore winds we were talking about? Offshore wind typically means very calm conditions in the ocean, especially the Gulf. The Gulf doesn't really get that deep, so the waves can't really get that big. Some days we'll get absolutely ripping 20 to 30 mile an hour offshore winds. Sounds gnarly, right? Well, thanks to the barrier islands, you wouldn't really notice it that much while on the beach. It still looks like this. Why is this a problem? Well, because parents very consistently allowed their kids to climb onto floats and rafts and to go out in the ocean during these insane winds. And as soon as kids are on the float, past where they can touch the bottom, it's all over. I've seen this happen probably a dozen times in my life. Probably you'll see it happen a dozen more. Every time I see gnarly offshore winds, I say to my friends, time for tourists to get sucked out to the sea. And that's kind of exactly what happens every time. We've filmed it happen a couple times ourselves. There's tons of stories about it. We're just gonna kind of dive into some of this footage. So let's follow another one of the dramatic rescues captured in my backyard. Are they still about to scurf? Oh, they're foiling!
Wait, they are the
No way!
Take it out to them.
Oh yeah.
Them look way out there.
Wait, oh, what?
I think it's those girls we were talking about.
Paddleboard, bro.
I think it was exactly when you say, don't paddleboard during the wind's coming out.
Yeah, bro, I say it all the time. I say I've seen it happen.
It's those three girls.
So at first all we saw was the emergency boat get towed out on the beach and dropped in the water. Every 10 blocks or so, one of the beach accesses allows for vehicle access in case of emergencies. So when we saw the emergency boat on the beach, we assumed somebody got blown out to sea. Something you don't see in the clip is that the dad of the little girl that got blown out to sea was swimming out to get her. Thing is, once you pass the buoy, which is the no swim zone, and you're on a raft like the raft she was on, you're going to be blowing way faster than anyone can swim. It's hard to say how far out she actually was before they picked her up, but I would guess more than a mile. And this girl was no older than 8 years old, so that has to be pretty scary. Look, he doesn't even care. He's like, I got other business to handle.
Yeah, he's chasing some cartel down there.
Oh, nope, look, he's whipping around.
He just didn't know where they were at.
Glad she's okay. I think so. That must have been scary.
That was the guy swimming out there.
I'd swim out there too. Yeah. It's as good as it gets. This is gonna be as good as the sunset gets. I'm calling it. The sun is racing the clouds, which are moving that way, and I am racing the rain, which is also moving this way. Trying to get this time lapse until sunset is gonna be a little difficult, but I think we can make it happen. It could be a really good one, even though I already got water on the lens of the camera from the rain. But it's okay, have no fear. I've made an umbrella. Hopefully it doesn't alter the shot. It might a little bit. It's already a sunset that's transformed like 5 times, 5 different phases of it, it seems like. Now we're getting all the light on the bottom of these clouds right now. The blue broke back through, the orange, pink, and purple and greens in there. This is a good one. I'm really stoked on how this one's coming out already. Dude, that looks nuts. And I gotta say, this shark fin that we built is way too good to only use once. Finally, the weather's starting to cooperate with us to where we're gonna be able to film our stilted living room challenge in the ocean along with another shark prank. What I need from you guys is to comment down below different ways that we can prank people with this shark fin. We were thinking about hooking up to people's fishing line and then driving the sea bob away. Or potentially hook up to Merrick's fishing line, who's in an inflatable orange boat, and then tow him out to sea as a shark. I think that we could film some of the funniest videos of all time with this shark fin, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. The best is yet to come. We've been saying this for all of time. Enjoy some of the footage that we didn't use during the last shark prank.
Those people are so close. Dude. This girl's like, she's like shark, like, oh. Yeah.
Look at it.
For me.
There it is. But they're right next to it, like, bro. Dude, they're out. They're out.
Yes. But are those, isn't those all the girls with us or no?
I just keep going. Let's just walk down the beach to where he gets to the good people.
No, I see. I think you pointed at him.
Around, sitting on dubs, count my hours, high on trucks, cooling in my Escalade. Man, I'm paid, I got it made. Take me to your special place. Close your eyes, show me your face. I'm gonna piss on it.